Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to something a little different here. This is Jelly Roll making an emotional plea to Congress to fight fentanyl overdoses. Let's see what he has to say.
How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. I'm a little nervous. I'm used to having a rock and roll band behind me when I have a microphone in front of me.
Musician Jason DeFord, aka Jelly Roll, speaking to lawmakers on Capitol Hill today about fentanyl, something the country music star knows well.
I was a part of the problem.
Oh, wow.
I am here now standing as a man that wants to be a part of the solution.
Now, he's sharing his lived experience as a former drug dealer.
I brought my community down. I hurt people. I was the uneducated man in the kitchen playing chemist with drugs I knew absolutely nothing about. Just like these drug dealers are doing right now when they're mixing every drug on the market with fentanyl. And they're killing the people we love.
He's urging Congress to pass legislation that would stop the flow of fentanyl in the U.S., imposing sanctions on Chinese suppliers and Mexican drug cartels who are bringing it into the country.
I truly believe in my heart that this bill will stop the supply and can help stop the supply of fentanyl.
The artist rose to fame.
Wow. First of all, I didn't know his name was Jason. I think that said DeFord. So amazing. Second of all, this is how you use your platform. This is how you use fame. This is how you use your voice, and if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. And this is a man who is paying it forward and trying to right his wrongs and save lives. And good on him. You know what I mean? Like, good on him. There are probably mountains of kids that look up to him who either have tried, have come in contact with, or were on the road to trying something like this. And because he spoke up, he changed the trajectory of their story, especially not even being a user himself, but a dealer, to put himself out there and say, I was the bad guy, I was the villain. Good on you, sir. I think this man has a sensational heart. I think he means only good. And I think this is what happens when you go through tough times and you use your testimony for good. You use it to help others literally avoid trouble. You know what I mean? Like, this is what God, why we go through things is because God wants us to help others. Sometimes what we go through is not for us. What we go through has nothing to do with us. What we go through is for other people sometimes. I truly believe that when people are like, if there's a God, why does he let bad things happen? It's like, you don't even know the amount of lives you can change by telling a story about something bad that happened to you. And I think this is what this man is doing. And then to go a step further, not just to tell the story in his music and his artistry and his comfort zone, he's going before Congress. Yeah.
Fame, singing hits like Son of a Sinner.
These back roads got me. These pills pretend to be my friend. I'm done for the last time.
Tackling his own past of addiction and time in prison.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Striking a deep chord with fans.
Yeah.
Why do you think you mean so much to people?
I represent overcoming. I represent the guy that wasn't supposed to make it, making it. And I think that's how we all feel sitting at home, right? Is that there's like this glimmer of hope when a guy like me makes it through the cracks.
His songs about drug addiction, like as an emerging artist.
Shaking notice.
Jelly Roll has since racked up 3 CMT Music Awards.
Right over here.
And last November, he won the Country Music Award for New Artist of the Year.
And gave a stellar speech. I reacted to this too because this was Pastor Jelly Roll right here. This is Pastor Jason. This was Jason that came out. Wow, I'm learning so much about him that's making me love him so much more as an artist because he seems like a really solid human being. Redemption is real. And you don't have to walk in shame because of things that you did that were wrong in the past. Like, you can redeem yourself. You can be redeemed. And, sometimes it's hard to forgive yourself, but there is healing in forgiveness of others and yourself. Something I have to remind myself of every freaking day. It's hard. But this is a redemption story. That's why I said, like, he really does resonate with people because he was not supposed to win. He was not supposed to win. That's beautiful.
There is something poetic about a 39-year-old man winning New Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through, but I want to tell you to keep going, baby.
Jelly is using his newfound fame to raise awareness as the fentanyl crisis grips the country. Since 2019, fentanyl poisonings have become the leading cause of death for Americans age 18 to 45.
My God.
According to the CDC, over 150 people die every day from overdoses related to synthetic opioids like fentanyl. That's more than 50,000 victims each year, and that number is predicted to go up. The raging epidemic leading many families to pay the highest price. Amy Neville lost her 14-year-old son, Alexander.
He was gone. He was blue and not breathing, and I can still see him lying on his beanbag chair.
And Dr. Laura Berman, who lost her 16-year-old son, Sammy, to the drug.
Jesus.
This was murder. This was fentanyl poisoning. He did not mean to take fentanyl. He did not want to take fentanyl. But what he took was counterfeit, and it was fentanyl.
My goodness gracious. And this is not an epidemic just around everyday people. Some of the biggest stars in the world have lost their lives due to this situation right here. I just spoke to a friend who had a baby premature and said the doctor wanted to give her premature baby a small dose of this. And she was like, absolutely not. She has to be on her last breath before I'll ever say yes. And even then, I can't, what? And what this mother is saying seems like, people are recklessly administering it. This is crazy. I'm going to stop it here because I think we've heard from Jelly Roll in this, and now it's going into other stories. But, this world can be a really scary place, but there are people like Jelly Roll who lend a light, who lend some hope. And I think it's beautiful that he is using his platform for something like this. And again, it could save so many lives. So if you know anyone struggling, if you're struggling yourself, please know you are not alone. I mean, this man is sitting here telling you he was both the victim and the suspect. He was the good guy and the bad guy, and look at what he's been able to do. So please do not suffer in silence. Please know you are loved and cared for, and I love and pray for each and every one of you guys. This was deep. Jelly Roll, I was already a fan, but like I'm gung ho now. Like now I'm like team Jelly Roll. Like put it on my forehead. Anyway, y'all. Be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and go and have the day that you deserve. Peace.